Yes, you're watching the SA Sports Show. Stop it. Just behave yourself, Barry Curtin. That's all I want to say. Hey, time to talk about the Southern Footy League. There's a bit coming up as well. And of course, Country Weekend, we're going to get a special guest in to chat about that. Not our next two guests, although Sam Tharaldsen joins us, and always the Predators, Craig Warman. How are you, boys?
Thanks for having us, boys.
Yeah, now, mate, we'll get to the Country Championships in a minute, but we need to get to what happened on the weekend. Of course, Sam plays for Flagstaff Hill, mate. 4 premierships. Would have got a 5th, but he did his ACL.
Yeah.
He understands, we've had a bit of a chat off here, that this is probably the end of the run, mate, because the wine flies have got them. They've got their number, mate, so it'll all be over. Their running streaks just about.
If they had on the weekend, yeah, then no problem, they will.
What are you talking about?
Well, they beat Cove by a point. I understand, very dodgy.
We'll come back to you in a minute, mate. Hey, Sam, it was a good game on the weekend. You know, you guys have been dominant for a while. It was a low-scoring game. Any particular reason they shut you down and just made it a grind?
A lot of clubs will try to shut us down, but unfortunately on the weekend had the ambulance come, and then the rule is a half an hour from the time of injury to the time of ambulance arriving is game called off. So no longer were coming. We kicked the first 4 in the second, and then they kicked the first 2 in the third, and luckily the game was called off. But obviously the health and was with Lebo, and I hear that Craigie that he's all good, so which is fantastic to hear.
I didn't know that. I didn't know the game was
called off.
No, I saw the scores and I thought, wow, that's.
Flagstaff would do anything to win.
I thought,
give us some slack.
I naturally just thought, well, it's a mud heap.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought, oh, well, it's just a bog and no one can score.
Couldn't get better conditions.
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it, excuse my ignorance, but how serious was the incident?
Yeah, reasonably. I think he had pins and needles in his legs and arms. So it was real serious at that point, and obviously you don't take that lightly.
One of your blokes? Or
one of Norlunga's blokes.
Okay. Have we heard how he's going?
Yeah, he's
fine.
Jared's fine. He had scans on the weekend.
Yeah.
They all came clear. But it was just a typical football collision.
Sure.
Jared was going down to get the football, head down, didn't see Matty Walton from Flaggies coming the other way, and it was just really heavy impact. And both of them went to ground, and poor old Matty, he was gasping for air because they thought he might have cracked his sternum.
Yep.
But Lee Buick's on the ground saying, I've got pins and needles everywhere. So when that trainer sees that, of course.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, well done on that. You know, sometimes well done to the trainers, well done getting the ambulance there, and it's great that the news is all good. You know, maybe there's a lesson in that for all the footy coaches to go, if that happens, don't play around with that.
Oh, I think you find across the whole football sphere, trainers are really well adept at what they do now. Any sort of thing with concussion or head injury, they're on top of it really well.
All right, let's talk about why you boys are frocked up at the moment, mate. They're pretty nice shirts you two fellas have got on. What's it all about?
Well,
okay, you go, Craigie.
No, it's all about the country championships.
Yep, this weekend.
Yes, where we team up with our great friends from the Great Southern and Kangaroo Island to take on the rest of the state, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, Sam, you're obviously a participant, mate. How's the training been?
First night tonight, so they had to catch up on Sunday just to get together to get to know the boys. But yeah, first one tonight down at Wollonga, and then Thursday night we're actually training at Encounter Bay, where we'll be playing on the weekend. So hopefully that home ground advantage can help us out a little bit.
Sam, do you look forward to these games? I mean, I know that your priority obviously is to win a flag for Flaggies, but these are big games. You look forward to games like this?
Absolutely. I think after a year off in 2019, it's a great opportunity to play against the best footballers in the state besides Sandful. So it's an awesome opportunity to challenge yourself, but also get to know others in your league and in the Great Southern League as well. So I know a lot of players look forward to it.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? You feel you play against guys all the time, and you might give them a clip behind the ear, or you think he's a cheeky bugger, or whatever. But when you actually train with them and play with them, you go, hey, actually, he's not a bad fella.
Yeah.
He's not a bad fella. Next time I won't clip him behind the ear, or I'll clip him harder. But that is the thing, is it's camaraderie, and it's great in the game of footy.
Oh, exactly. Like I said, get to knowing the players in the league is super important. I think not only on the field as well, but I think they'll get to know. If you do clip them, it's probably not a personal attack. It's turn around and just have a little bit of a laugh with one another. So it goes a long way.
Actually, let's talk about the get together on Sunday, because you only, as you said, a small window, get together, quick training Tuesday, one Thursday game on this weekend. Is there any other than the social gathering and getting to know each other? Does the coach, here's the game plan, here's what we're looking at? How long does that get together go for?
I've done it twice. It tends to be a little bit interesting. It's pretty much just no necessary game plan, but all your basics in one way, out the other with your switch kicks. You don't tend to go into too much depth. I think it's probably a little bit too hard with the time that you've got leading into the game to start trying to structure up. But luckily enough, you do play with a lot of quality players that they understand what needs to be done at the right moment. So it all just tends to come together when you need it to.
And mate, Flagstaff got a pretty good team, so you were in that environment where you're playing with a really good group of guys, and then you go to this where you go up another level with a good group of guys, then you're at the Crows where you're playing with the next level of guys. How have you found that has helped or hindered your performances?
I think obviously Flaggies is what we like to pride ourselves being the best in the league, and I think we've done that over multiple years, just striving to be better each week, and we've got a lot of quality footballers that have played league football, so coming from Flaggies to state champs to Sandful, it seems to make that transition a little bit easier. And when you do play with, SNFL footballers with the knowledge and the game plan that comes with it, I think if you hadn't had that, it'd be a bit of a jump and a bit of a step up. But I'm also super lucky that we've got the coaches out of the Crows with Michael Godden, and then I've had Ryan O'Keefe and Heath Uni prior. So I think you just store a lot of that knowledge and bring it to where you need to. So state champs this weekend, hopefully that extra step up, I'm ready to go, and hopefully the others are as well.
Excellent.
And just on Flaggies, Phil, they do have good representation, not only at our association level, but also in the Southern Districts as well.
Yep.
And Sam will probably agree that by playing those extra games at a higher level has certainly improved a lot of the players.
No question.
From where they were with Flagstaff Hill originally to make them the powerhouse they are now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing to have an aim for too. If you play your whole season, suddenly there's a little carrot at the end, go, hey, I can play state champs as well. No doubt that's a great motivational thing over the course of the year as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think for a lot of those young blokes that might be aspiring to play Sandful footy, it's a great opportunity to get your name out there. I know that a lot South and a lot of Sandful recruits will be down there watching, so yeah, it's a good opportunity for those young kids.
How much do you know about the opposition?
Not a lot.
No, I didn't think so.
But
it'd be pretty hard to work a game plan.
You've got a basic idea of who will represent from years gone by, etc. But there's always new blood coming in. The young McGarry medalist from last year, he played 2 years ago for northern areas, coming out of Clare. So the chances are there if you want to take them.
Hey, most clubs have a great camaraderie inside your group. So Flagstaff Hill, be it Cove, be Ranella, or wherever you're playing at. And usually there's a joke amongst the boys that if you get yourself on TV, there's a fine for it if you say something that you shouldn't, or something gets found out about you that shouldn't get mentioned.
That's true.
I don't want to put Sam under another $25 fine, but he did play for Victoria at one stage.
What?
Yeah, is that a true story, Sam?
No. I don't know where you've got that from. I'm going to have to take out a small house loan to afford the fines for this.
Yeah, all right. Well played, mate. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming in, boys. Really appreciate it. Good luck on the weekend. Sam, obviously we want you guys to get up and win. Stay with us. Still plenty to come on the show.